Hi, I'm Carrie Blazer, the Divine Feminine, reincarnation of Mary Magdalene. Thank you for clicking on my clip. But I want to let you know that I have a free ebook linked below, my 6 Divine Feminine self-love strategies. They will help you transform your emotional wounds into personal wisdom. And I take a multidisciplinary approach. I include the laws of physics, psychology, neuroscience, shamanism, mysticism. I went wild, okay? So men can understand and women can understand. There's something there for everyone, because what I learned is when something's true, it's true in multiple places. All right, please like and subscribe and help me distribute my ebook to everyone for free by exploding my channel. Take care. Enjoy the clip. Bye. But let's get a little bit deeper into Judaism and what's going on there and how much anti-Semitism Jews are actually experiencing and how we can use that as a metric for how much Jews in general hate themselves, unfortunately. Okay, here we go. Oh, let me make it a little bigger, and we'll now hear from Melanie. So she mentions that people perceive Jews as being evil and demonic and other negative things. Well, in a holographic universe, are those people seeing themselves, or are they truly seeing the Jews? And do people who focus on the Jews and feel kind of an angry resonance with the Jews, triggered by the Jews, is that showing them their self-love or their own self-hate? Knowledge says we attract what we are through energetic resonance, meaning a vibrational match. Wisdom says the universe is a mirror, showing me myself in every moment as a constant feedback loop for self-improvement. So all of the young people who are screaming in the streets about supporting, Gaza and against the Jews, do those people love themselves? Or do those people hate themselves? We attract what we are. Rumi says, a mystic, what you seek seeks you. And that's been proven in quantum physics. Just some things to think about. I mean, the Jews historically have gone towards finance, medicine, law, textiles. Now, they were banned from owning land and doing certain things, which contributed to this. But those people are very influential in society. So it'd be very easy to think that Jews are everywhere. Is that part of their colonization technique? Something. And we live in a holographic universe. So I'm going to ask it. The Jews lost the temple 30 years after Jesus Christ was crucified. And they participated in that because Christ was showing all the way that the Jews were stealing money in the temple. So the Jews hate themselves for killing their own Messiah in front of his wife on the Sabbath, which is the time you honor the feminine. I mean, a universe is a mirror question would be, why was it necessary for Christ to be crucified in front of Mary Magdalene, his wife, which now there's textual evidence of, in order to see and understand himself? Why wasn't he more emotionally regulated and interacting inside the temple in a way where he didn't need to throw over tables and create a ruckus? Why was he incapable of civil discourse? Anyway, some things to think about. Why do Jews hate themselves so much? And why are Jews trying to colonize other places? I mean, the Puritans said that America is the new Israel. Where did they get that from? And why were they looking for a new Israel? So, we live in a holographic universe. And when we repress, when we control our emotions, that's what we project outward. How we feel about ourselves and how we treat ourselves. Our soul expresses itself through emotion. So repressing the emotions means that we're going to project repression and control. You think that Jews have never expressed projection and control? I'll let you do your own history on that. Well, I'm answering that mystery saying that the universe is a mirror. We live in a holographic universe, and we're going to learn a little bit later that our hearts are a vortex, which is which supports the holographic universe, like a black hole is a vortex. Creation is a vortex. That's femininity. Okay. I wanted to play part of the Neil Diamond song America because it gets into how the Jews came and why they came. And I think just hearing about it in a different way can help us all reflect on how we can see the world through the universe as a mirror lens through that wisdom and then understand events as such, as opposed to a super codependent worldview where Jesus died for our sins. that he took responsibility for my problems. That's very codependent, unhealthy, not mentally healthy, not how reality operates. We live in a holographic universe to hold us to account to ourselves, that I'm the only one that has sovereignty over my own soul. I'm the only one that can change the wounds into wisdom inside of my own soul. So Jesus forgiving me or not, that's kind, but I have to do it myself. That's why I'm here as the divine feminine, doing that inner work, teaching people how to transform their souls, how to operate their souls so that we are all emitting a lot more love, compassion, and enlightenment instead of the fear, guilt, and shame that's so prevalent these days. I mean, we live in a holographic universe, and how many people have fear, guilt, and shame of authority, of other countries, of just so many problems.